The only profound key point for concentrating the mind is to be able to relax while remaining undistracted without meditating on anything. The only important thing is to look at the true nature of any arising thought without any alteration, and to remain completely relaxed. Visualize in the middle of the lotus, in your heart, any Yidam deity you like. If you prefer, you can meditate on your teacher. When the mind does not stay on the face, the arms and so on, hold the mind on their essence, a dazzling white, bright and luminous light sphere. Or else, hold the mind on empty space as big as the palm of your hand, or a shield, or the space inside a room or a valley, or as much as the eyes can embrace, or the whole universe. Focus the mind on the great emptiness of all outer and inner matter all at once. Or proceed in steps by dissolving the elements one by one into each other and settle into the unconceivable state of luminous great emptiness. When doing this, it is possible that specific signs arise, such as visions, visual experiences, or hearing pleasant sounds and others. But it is important not to be attached to them and to consider them to be like illusions, because it is said, even excellent meditation experiences are deceptions if you do not thoroughly turn away from attachment. Do not regard it as a fault if continuously many thoughts arise. Cultivate joy while thinking. Let the thoughts move as much as they can. By recognizing all the movements and leaving them in their groundlessness, without letting your mindfulness slacken, the thoughts themselves become support for concentrating the mind. When the thoughts free themselves in their groundlessness, mental calm is born. Do not regard thoughts as something to be abandoned, and do not deliberately create non-conceptuality. Place the watcher of mindfulness and you will arrive at the practice of calm abiding. Because of desire, you are bound to the world, and by that very desire, you became liberated. The supreme way of removing obstacles and enhancing the practice is to rely on devotion. Whatever arises is the natural state. Whoever is mindful and leaves whatever arises as it is, in the state of emptiness, is a king of yogis. No doubt about it. Once you have found this self-knowing primordial awareness, you are a blazing torch in an age of darkness. You totally defeat the karmic delusion. You are like a person who has woken up from sleep. Thoughts are the Dharmakaya. There is nothing to alter with remedies. Awareness is a state of clarity. When thoughts arise, do not consider them to be a fault. Knowing them to be empty, leave them as they are. Then the thoughts will be experienced as Dharmakaya. Consider thoughts to be necessary. Consider them to be greatly beneficial. Consider them to be pleasing. Consider them to be indispensable. Thus, considering their appearance to be meaningful, they are the abiding nature. All the meditators want to be without thoughts, but the thoughts keep coming. They cannot be stopped. So the meditators grow weary. However, the more wood, the bigger the fire. The more thoughts there are, the more the non-dual primordial awareness increases. Therefore, it is all right to just let the 5 poisons and the thoughts arise. This uncontrived state, where there is nothing to prevent or produce, is the primordial awareness, the very heart of all the Buddhas of the 3 times. We may not recognize the Buddha, but it is precisely that. Apart from that, there is no Buddha. This so-called samsara is nirvana. Apart from samsara, by renouncing it, you will not realize nirvana. So, you must persevere in your practice until you recognize that thoughts are mind and experience them as groundless and rootless. Whatever arises is the nature of mind. All phenomena are mind itself, because appearances are reflections. Mind and appearances are indeed like fire and heat. All these appearances are indeed the self-radiance of the mind, or the light of the mind. Appearances and mind are one. Apart from mind, there are no appearances. All these appearances are the light of the mind, or the nature of the mind. When the mind is understood, it encompasses automatically the appearances that are linked with it. The nature of mind and the nature of phenomena are one. The light of the nature of mind is the nature of phenomena.